What if the most epic stories from the Bible weren't just moral lessons or ancient parables, but real historical events? What if entire cities, once dismissed as myths, were buried beneath our feet this whole time, waiting for modern science to uncover them? For centuries, scholars and skeptics insisted that many biblical cities never existed. They claimed the Bible was a spiritual book, not a historical record. But one discovery after another began challenging everything we thought we knew about ancient history. Today, thanks to groundbreaking archaeology, new technology, and scientific analysis, we are finally uncovering the real, physical world behind the Bible's legendary lost cities. For generations, the academic world treated biblical cities as symbolic stories. Jericho? Too old to be real. Ai? A moral tale with no physical evidence. Sodom and Gomorrah? Pure religious mythology. Early explorers who tried to link archaeology with the Bible were mocked. They were accused of chasing fairy tales. Many universities refused to fund excavations seeking biblical cities. But that skepticism began to collapse when researchers took a bold new step. They started using biblical texts as historical roadmaps. Suddenly, ancient names, geographical clues, and descriptions of landscapes began aligning with real locations. And the moment the first discoveries surfaced, everything changed. The Bible was no longer just a book of faith. It was a guide to forgotten civilizations. Unearthing the impossible, Jericho and beyond. Jericho, the city that shouldn't exist, but does. Jericho is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Archaeologists were stunned to discover massive ancient ruins exactly where the Bible said the city once stood. They uncovered collapsed walls that showed signs of sudden destruction. Pottery, tools, and carbon dating all pointed to a dramatic event that aligned eerily with the biblical narrative. For centuries, Jericho was considered a legend. Today, it stands as one of archaeology's most powerful confirmations of biblical history. Ai, the city that confused everyone. Unlike Jericho, Ai became a mystery. When identified at first, the site didn't match the Bible's timeline. The city seemed abandoned long before the events described in Scripture. For decades this baffled experts. Had the Bible exaggerated the story? Or were archaeologists simply looking in the wrong place? Now, new theories and fresh excavations suggest something astonishing. The real city of Ai may have been misidentified. Several nearby sites show evidence of destruction, settlement layers, and fortifications that match the biblical account far more closely. In other words, the mystery of Ai may be on the verge of being solved. Sodom and Gomorrah, fire from the sky. Of all biblical cities, none is more debated than Sodom and Gomorrah. For centuries people laughed at the idea of fire raining from heaven. But then came discoveries at Tal el-Hammam and nearby regions. Researchers found ash layers several feet thick, melted pottery and stone, signs of a massive explosion, sudden abandonment of the entire region. Some scientists believe the evidence resembles a cosmic airburst, similar to the Tunguska event, an explosion so intense it wiped out everything instantly. Whether this site is truly Sodom and Gomorrah remains debated. But the evidence is profoundly compelling. The line between myth and history is disappearing before our eyes. Dan, a city that changed everything. When archaeologists uncovered the ancient city of Dan, they made a discovery that shocked the world. There, carved into an ancient stone, was a phrase that transformed biblical scholarship forever. The House of David. Until that moment, some scholars argued that King David never existed. They said he was a fictional character. But this single inscription proved the opposite. David was real, and the kingdom mentioned in the Bible was grounded in history. The Philistine cities, Gath and Ekron. The Philistines were often portrayed as enemies of Israel, yet for centuries their cities were missing. That changed dramatically with recent excavations. In Gath, archaeologists uncovered massive fortifications and structures matching the city's description during David's time. In Ekron, they found an extraordinary inscription naming Philistine kings and their connection to well-known biblical events. These discoveries painted a completely new picture of the Philistines. Not barbaric villains, but a technologically advanced, powerful culture. The Edomites, a kingdom once thought imaginary. The Bible describes the kingdom of Edom as a powerful nation in the desert. But for years scholars dismissed it, saying no such kingdom existed during that period. Then new excavations revealed something remarkable. Massive copper mining operations. Advanced trade networks. Fortified structures. Evidence of political organization. The Edomites were real. A powerful kingdom that thrived in the very timeline the Bible described. The technology revolution, how modern tools are rewriting history. The real transformation in biblical archaeology came not from shovels, but from technology. LiDAR, seeing the invisible. With LiDAR scanning technology, scientists can see through dense forests and layers of earth. Hidden buildings, road systems, and entire settlements, lost for thousands of years, are suddenly visible in stunning detail. In regions once thought empty, LiDAR has revealed complex networks of ancient life. Satellite imaging, mapping the unseen. High-resolution satellite imagery allows researchers to spot unusual ground patterns, buried walls, and ancient waterways. Entire lost towns have been discovered simply by analyzing satellite data that wasn't available 20 years ago. DNA, carbon dating and microarchaeology. Modern science now provides precise timelines. DNA reveals migration patterns. Carbon dating anchors events with astonishing accuracy. Soil chemistry identifies ancient fires, crops, and industries. These tools remove guesswork and allow the Bible's historical claims to be tested in ways unimaginable in the past. AI and machine learning, predicting the next discovery. Artificial intelligence is now scanning thousands of excavation reports, satellite images, and historical documents. It can predict where ancient biblical cities are most likely to be found, even before archaeologists touch the ground. The future of discovery may be faster, more accurate, and more revolutionary than ever. Even after all these breakthroughs, many mysteries remain. The search for the Ark of the Covenant. For centuries, explorers have dreamed of finding the Ark. Now, with modern technology, ground-penetrating radar, and advanced mapping techniques, researchers believe we may finally be narrowing down the real possibilities. The question is no longer, is it real? But, where is it hidden? Everyday life, the world behind the Bible. New excavations of homes, tools, workshops, and storage rooms are now giving us a window into daily life. For the first time, we can see how ancient families lived, what they ate, how they built their homes, how faith shaped their daily routines. These discoveries make the ancient world feel alive again. The ethical challenge, who owns the past? But with discovery comes responsibility. Archaeologists now face hard questions. Who owns sacred artifacts? Should treasures be returned to their original lands? How do we protect holy sites from conflict, tourism, or destruction? The future of biblical archaeology is not just about finding the past, but protecting it. For centuries, the lost cities of the Bible lived only in scripture, dismissed as myth, legend, or imagination. But today, with every shovel of earth and every beam of modern technology, we uncover another piece of a story far older and far more real than anyone ever believed. The line between myth and history grows thinner each year, and the ancient world continues to rise again from the dust. This is just the beginning.